The following broadcast may contain adult language and childish behavior. Nanny, nanny, boo, boo. Ass bags. It's Friday night, and once again, it's time for the Budda Show. Our guest on the show tonight, Aussie game developer, modding enthusiast, and all-around technical genius, our friend from the land down under, Conskrypt. Featuring Larry Bell at the news desk, resident wise guy and rat commentator Tom Fasulo, Budda Rocks, that's me, at Master Control. And now, live from the Budda Nation studio in Los Santos, the only YouTube talk show that makes your giggle parts jiggle, it's the Budda Show. What is going on, everybody in chat? Hello, hello, hello. We are back. We are back. We are back.
I think we're back.
Yeah, I think we're back. I think we are. I think we are. So, quick announcement. Our management / production team / gophers / transportation division has informed us that the flight from South Australia is running extremely late. So it is what it is. Our guest is late.
What I hear, they have a lot of power problems in South Australia.
Yeah, Walter, thank you for the $20 super chat, bud. You're amazing. Walter and I have a give-and-take relationship, folks. I give a shit and he takes it. We love each other for all the jokes and all of that.
Oh, Womber Slumber.
Yeah, it's our Womber Slumber. And I know the studio looks a little empty. We're having some issues, but we're good. We're good.
I just had to run out and grab a water. I'll be right back in.
All good. All good. All good. Let's let me get to the chat here.
I'm petting a murder kitty.
Welcome, by the way.
I'll
What's
be
that?
back momentarily.
Momentarily. I know you guys are in the other room. It's all good. It's all good. Darcy, Redpath, what's going on? Ian's vlog Hodges. What's going on, my friend? There's Mr. Chris Tobert back at the wrench, as well as Ian back at the wrench. I appreciate that. Oh, I need to have more music set up. You know that. We'll just play that again. We're getting a little late start, folks. Our guest is running very late with his flight into Los Santos.
Or very early, considering
it's very early, considering he's from Australia, right?
He's in the future.
That's right. And there's Larry Bell. What's going on, man?
Hello.
Hello. And we got Jamie Flores. Welcome. Joe Boyd, welcome back. There is Mike. What's going on, buddy? I believe Mike's a sponsor. And hello, sponsors. Hello, all of you, including... How many people here? 3 people here are sponsors of my channel, right? Is Walter, you a sponsor?
No, sir.
You are not. But see, Walter, he's like Daddy Got Rocks. You know, that's the way it is.
I give when I can.
That's right. And let's see, who else? We got Rocket out there. The Rocket. Not the Avenger. Not the Trash Panda. The lovable country.
I think that you mean the Guardian of the Galaxy.
They're Avengers now. Have you not seen the trailers for Endgame?
They're not Avengers.
Well, I figured if you're in the suit and you got the A, I mean, fuck, you work for the company. That's like going to McDonald's and say, yeah, I'm not a Mickey D's employee. I just cook the fucking burgers. You know, or joining a biker group. Oh my God, what happened to you, dude?
Don't ask questions.
Got a murder kitty problem out there. I don't know what it is.
Seriously? Oh, it's fading now. You're starting to heal up. Clothes are a little bloody though, but that's okay. It's GTA. Let's see. Let's get back to the damn chat. Papa Rai is here. What's going on, Papa Rai? Good to see you. Hope you and Mama Rai are doing well. Big dog, what's going on? And you know what I was gonna say? I was saying the big sexy country slang or country not slang, fucking accent. That's the slang. This is gonna be good. Yeah, hopefully Conskrypt makes it. I feel bad. I feel bad that he's late, but we got something special as a backup here, just in case. Old Marion. I don't know if you guys know Marion Manfredi. Anybody know Marion?
I think he's got 6
he's a LSPD cop. I don't know, parking tickets or some shit like that. But he does side work. So I figured, hey, a cop. It'd be good to have somebody do part-time transportation, right? But he called me up. I don't know. Let me see if I can do Marion's voice. I don't know if I can do it. Let's see. He was like, "Hey, what's up, guys? The flight is late, and he's not going to be there on time, and I don't have any more details." Does that sound like Marion?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, a little bit. All right.
Should have been. Yeah,
Right. Yeah. Scully, what's going on, my Atlanta brother? What's going on? You need to get your ass up north side, dude. Get up top side. ASAP. That's an order. Zombie, welcome. He's joining us in chat here. There's Z-Mom. Hello, hello. There's Fernan. What's going on, brother? Ford our best. Joe Decker. Who else we got here? You guys been talking up a storm.
Yeah, they're lively.
Vondo Gasco. I know. I love it. I love it. It says right now. It says. What does it say? 24 people watching. That's amazing. See, they missed us. They missed us.
I think they did.
Yep. Robin Cunningham is here. The Tyrant is in chat. Hunter Lobs is here. The chat keeps moving, and it's so hard. It's like it goes all the way back to the bottom. I'm trying to scroll up. Joe Decker.
That's what
welcome.
She said.
I know, right? I know. What, she said Joe Decker? Who said Joe Decker?
You're dead.
Is he really Joe
Decker?
Cocker?
Could be. Or
Yes.
Dicker.
What did you think?
What?
Oh, that's not him, huh? There's Ace. What's going on, Ace? Welcome, sir. Welcome, all the way up from New York. New York. Say it right, Tom.
Cool.
The New Yorker.
New Yorker. Yeah. Sherry Clyde, what's going on? Welcome. Good to see you. I'm sure David's here around here somewhere. And Jalen Clyburn. Shamar, welcome. I hope I got everybody. And again, Paul Mullins, thank you for subscribing and joining Buddha Nation. Salute to you, sir. Jamie's from Texas. Welcome. Another person's part of the southern U.S. The part of the country that still has some balls. Stand up to, tyrants, foreign and domestic, so to speak.
And Canadians.
All right, so you are also hearing Walter and Zombie, who have decided to join us tonight because, extra voices and all that. They aren't here. I don't know if they'll make it to the studio in time, but they are. I think Walter's at home with his feet kicked up over there in, what is the name of those towers over there he lives in? I can't remember.
Tinsel?
Eclipse
Shady
Towers.
Pines?
Yeah, Eclipse Towers. No, Eclipse Towers. Right, up the road a ways.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Zombie, I don't know where the hell he's from. North Yankton
Don't
or
ask
some shit
questions.
like that.
Don't ask questions.
Or it's snowing every time you go.
I live in Tinsel Tower.
Shamar is from, how do you say that? God damn it. Okay. Oh, here's a little bit of a little bit of a public service announcement. I've been drinking a little bit, so yeah. How do you say that? Is it Guyana? Is that how you say it? Okay, I didn't want to say it the wrong way. We got our first troll, everybody. Say hi, Juan. He just called us all bitches thinking we don't speak Spanish like we're dumb hicks. I learned all my Spanish properly at Taco Bell, damn it. taco, tostada, burrito, chalupa, cinnamon twist, all the good Spanish.
¿Qué pasa?
Really, nobody got that joke.
Oh, we got it.
Nobody got
We got
that
it.
joke.
I couldn't muster a pretty laugh. I do apologize.
Yeah,
We'll
got
call
loud
it
and
payback,
clear.
bitch.
Eric Boyce, what's going on? There's David Klein. The good guy is here. I know, you've been awesome, dude. Good guy. I love you, man. He isn't here all the time, but when he's here, he just lights up the room. It's amazing. I got it right. I'm so glad I got it right. I didn't say something like Guyana on or something like that. You know, I said Guyana right. That's
Joanna?
yeah. Oh. Yeah, I said words in Spanish. Okay, so now that we have all of that taken care of, let's go ahead. That's all the Spanish I know, you know, and that I know Gordo, you know. I also know some Portuguese.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
I also know a little Portuguese. I know how to swear in Portuguese. So, after 3 years of being the drummer for a Brazilian metal musician in a power trio, all I learned to do with speaking Portuguese was learn how to swear.
That's all that counts, right?
Yeah. And speaking of swearing, there was a really good conversation in my household the other day about Star Wars.
Uh-oh.
R2-D2 is the most, I brought it up at dinner. R2-D2 is the most censored character in all of movies.
He's basically a constant dick joke.
They bleeped every other freaking word. Like every word he said, they bleep.
He's a constant dick joke.
No, nobody. No.
I get it.
Is there a fucking gas leak in here? David got it. David got it. Holy shit. Woo. All right, hold on. I need another drinky drink. Okay, so with that being said, hopefully Crypt will be here. Marion will call, something like that. So we're gonna go on with our normal show, and we'll figure something else along the way. So if y'all come up with some ideas, or well, let me rephrase before we get inundated with a bunch of stuff. How about this? How about the sponsors and Patreon VIPs? You know who you are out there, and you know that we know who you are. If you guys have certain stories or something that you think would make good content on this show while we're waiting for our guests' flight to arrive at Los Santos International Airport thing, then you go ahead and you pop those into chat, okay? And we'll listen to the sponsors and the VIPs. Because we got to take care of those people.
I'm both.
I know you are.
So does everybody have to listen to me?
But you're on the show, and I'd invite all of them onto the
Oh,
show.
yeah, right. That's right.
But
I already have my
look,
voice.
we can only fit so many goddamn chairs in here. Standing room
There's room for
only.
one more.
Let's do that one time. We'll get all the fucking VIPs and channel members to come in here and join it. Maybe we'll go do something on Del Perro Beach one day for them. You know, or for Zombie and Z-Mom, we'll go do it in North Yankton. They'll feel right at home.
Perfect.
All right. With that being said, we're going to turn it over to Belle for the first news story. Hello, Belle. How are you?
Hello, everyone. So, I kind of was spitballing some ideas in my noggin head here, and I came up with something new that I want to bring to the show. And if you guys hate it, I'm sorry to hear that. That's too bad. We're going to do it anyway. So, I think for our weekly streams, one of my fun little things I'm going to do is I'm going to start telling you guys all the national days of the week that are coming up. So, you know how you have those like National Sibling Day and National Kiss a Redhead Day and various other things such as that. Well, there are like at least 5 for every single day of the year. So, that said, I'm going to start bringing to you guys the national days of the upcoming week. And we'll start with today, because why not? And we'll run through the 19th. Or run through the 18th, I guess. How's that sound?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so today is April the 12th, at least here in America, if you didn't know that. So the national days today, it is National Licorice Day, National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day, National Colorado Day, National Day of Silence, which changes annually, and National Teach Children to Save the Day, which also changes annually. Tomorrow, April 13th, is National Scrabble Day, National Thomas... I'm going to quit saying National. Thomas Jefferson Day, Peach Cobbler Day. I can really get behind that. Make Lunch Count Day, and National...
That's every day.
Yeah, right? Cobblers. Give me all the cobblers.
What about it's National Day?
I'm sure it's in
I'm
here.
going to click on
feel
this.
like
There's a
that's gonna
link
happen in
right here
July.
that says Register a National Day. Maybe let's see. Let's come up with a good. Let's vote. Let's have everybody come up with ideas throughout the show, and let's register our own day. Like National. This is fucking stupid to have National Days Day.
I'm gonna go with National Team Bell Day,
Team Bell.
and I'm gonna need everybody in chat to vote for that. Okay, thanks.
Well, okay. So Team Glittery Tittery. I mean Glittery Titties.
Keep trying. You almost got it.
Yeah.
It's almost there. Almost there.
Glitty Titties.
Oh, you gotta be quicker than that.
Oh, you gotta be quicker. You almost got it.
And rounding out tomorrow is National Record Store Day. Sunday is National Gardening Day, so get out there and plow your garden. Wink, wink.
Wink,
National
wink.
High as You Can Day. Buddha. Sunday is your
Every
day.
day. Oh, Sunday
is your
Sunday
day.
is sweet. I'll be sure to tell the police that when they come up to me on my front porch.
I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with exercise and nothing to do with other recreational activities, but
Fuck.
interpret these however you want.
They're gonna write me a ticket. National fucking dumbass day.
We have National Pan American Day, National Ex-Spouse Day, National Dolphin Day, and National Pecan Day. Monday, April 15th, we all know the first one. Well, those of us who work know the first ones. Like those of us who have ever paid taxes know the first one. It's Tax Day. Boo. National
Day.
Take a Wild Guess Day, Rubber Eraser Day, Titanic Remembrance Day. Well, that's ironic that it's Tax Day and Titanic Remembrance Day. Both of them are fucking sinking ships. National Glaze Spiral Ham Day. Ooh, that's fun.
That's punny
I
as
love
hell.
Spiral glazed
That's
ham.
funny as hell.
And then National Education and Sharing Day. Tuesday is National Orchard Day, National Eggs Benny Day, National Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day, National Healthcare Decisions Day, and National Bean Counter Day.
Like
Nice.
legitimate bean counting.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Very nice list. Barrett
Gotta
McCurdy,
make
what's
sure you
going
have all
on?
those
And we
lagoons
got
I'm going to go with the
Mia's
highlights
here
from
too.
here on.
Welcome, Mia, and cool YouTuber 019, not 018, not 020, but 019.
Wednesday is National Cheese Ball Day.
Ooh, I'm fucking on it. Now,
Thursday.
okay, are we talking like actual balls of cheese that you cut up
I
and
don't
put
know.
on
I'm
crackers?
picturing like that cream cheese ball, like that
Okay.
Cheese Whiz cheese ball. That's what I'm envisioning.
As long as it's not like any kind of Cheetos type cheese ball snack, because that's nothing but a cheese sponge, y'all.
It's still good. Don't hate on
No,
the cheese.
fuck that.
Don't hate on cheesy poofs.
Oh, yeah. You can have all the cheesy poops you want. All the orange poops you can get out of it.
Thursday, National Animal Cracker Day and National High Five Day.
National High Five Day. Okay, since this is the way it is, I'll just do it over here. High five myself, no friends.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Get the scientists
Single
working
high
on
five.
a GTA 5M high five mod right now. Right now, get them working on it. Send them an email, somebody.
We'll get right on that. Right on that for you, boss.
All right.
We pay you good money.
National Cheesy Poof Day is Sherry Klein's vote. That's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
And Crypt is in the chat. Crypt, get your Aussie ass in here.
His plane must have finally landed.
You
Yay!
see you next Tuesday. Marion got his fucking job done. That is what is up with
Guys
that
in the
guy?
chat,
Like I
I
was
want everybody
watching
to put a
Cuffs the other
clapping
night. If you
emoji.
guys watch this live stream, these guys Cuffs. Like there's
Cuffs?
like
What's
Marion,
that?
yeah,
What's
like
that?
they follow the police officers' cuffs here in Los Angeles or San Andreas. Like I was watching and Marion was on that. Like he was a badass dude. I guess
I
he
heard
got
he got
promoted or
promoted.
something. You forgot to start the stream. Really?
Steam.
Oh, Steam. Buddha Nation Day. I like that. I like
No,
that.
that's not what we talked about, guys.
I know. It's got to be national something like.
Team Bell Day.
Yeah, okay. What's your vote, Tom?
Yeah,
Buddha
what's your
Nation
vote?
Day.
All right,
That's
let's see.
horseshit.
Yeah, horse shit. Coming from royalty. See, this is.
You know my vote, but Tom is here.
Team Bell Day.
But Tom, see, is he afraid of you, dude? Is that why he said that?
Oops. Walter had to go to the Shark Tank for a minute.
The Shark Tank. Oh, I always wanted to go on that show, even with a device that doesn't work. Because they never, unless it works like, usually if it's electronics and you need something else for it, they just, you pitch it. Like, I want to pitch, this is a device that you hook up to your TV that lets you control the stupidity of TV and increase the intellectual experience of television, modern cable and satellite television. And when they ask for details, you go, well, first and foremost, it was designed to block any kind of content to do with this show right here. Just
Exactly.
to see what they say.
I definitely think that would be perfect.
Good Lord. Moist, see you next Tuesday.
Well, Crypt is the moistest of them all.
Yes, he is. The moistest and the cakiest. Like he is the definition of cakes with a Z, right?
He's a snack.
He's a snack. So, I mean, how would you order that at the snack bar? Can I have
I'll take a moist Crypt.
moist crypt bar?
No, it's more of a crypt cake.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's still on a stick, though.
So moist.
I don't think Walter would enjoy it because it's cake.
Yeah, well,
Everyone enjoys
I
crypt.
guess in communist countries they don't enjoy cake. So,
We'll talk about.
Cake sucks.
Zombie,
You
you
suck.
play that fucking song again.
Watch your mouth.
Grandpa Shark.
What
doo,
song?
doo, doo,
I
doo,
played
doo.
What
a
song?
single song.
Grandpa Shark. Doo, 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 doo. Oh.
No. You do not understand.
Holy crap, that's funny.
Do I
At
need to
least
sing
he's
another
not a
song,
clown
Buddha?
cake. No, you don't know Crypt like we know Crypt. At times, he is the moistest of clowniest of cakes too. Right?
Is he a clown? Does he amuse you?
That's right. So maybe that's what the C stands for in his name.
Cake.
Yeah, no, not in his
Wow.
name Conscript, in his nickname.
Am I?
Clown?
See
Am
you
I?
next Tuesday. Yeah.
Yep.
Clown
Might
you
be.
next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Cake you next Tuesday.
Cake you next Tuesday. And now they're singing Baby Shark in chat. This is awesome.
I love it.
What's up, Corey? Welcome, sir. Welcome.
I would like
Welcome.
to let everyone know that our Rocket City Gamers, Onyx Eye, is requesting a moist taco.
A moist taco. You're gonna have to talk to your wife about that, sir. I don't think anyone here affiliated with the show can realistically help you, sir.
I can give you a website.
Yeah, unless you want, you know, well, I can't say.
We may cover that. We may cover that on the later part of the stream.
The what?
No, we're not.
Moist tacos?
He's like, oh no, we're not.
Aruba, Jamaica. Little camel toe action. I mean,
Now Z-Mom's in. We love you, Z-Mom.
yes, we love you, Z-Mom. She's in on it too. That's awesome.
Oi.
That's awesome.
Oi,
Boy, is Conskrypt here?
No,
Oi.
I'm not.
my favorite
Holy
Australian.
fucking shit! Hold on, let me.
But don't tell
hold
anyone.
on, hold on. I need to get over here to the board. Hold on, and turn him up here.
Turned up.
Turn me up.
He's got just a 4-watt setting.
That's right.
No,
all right,
no.
all right. You're good now. What's up,
He's
dude?
trying
Welcome.
to work that into every stream we have ever done.
What?
Turn up the 4-watt setting.
4 watts.
Turn it down.
Turn down 4-watt.
Yeah. Welcome
That's
to
the
welcome
copyright
to
strike.
Los Santos, there, Mr. Aussie.
Thank you very much.
Sounded so Western. It was your Western education, comrade. You are such suckers. My government will never ever pay. Will never ever pay the loans.
Yeah, well, I am a conscript, so.
That's right. And by that he means conscript. Have you guys seen The Matrix? Like when they talked about conscript, that's exactly who they're referring to.
I thought that was construct.
Well, it was, and until Cripps lawyers stepped in, they were able to use conscript. But then it stepped in, and they had to change it to construct at the last minute. And I think that alone, that disappointment, is what caused those brothers who created the Matrix to both decide to be women. Look, this is like the Lord and Savior here. I don't need all of you to believe me, just 12. Come on, folks. These are the jokes.
No, because all of you refuse to give me a pity laugh, so I am not laughing out of principle. I am hilarious, and you people just you just try and hurt me.
Sorry, I was staring down your never mind. Your laptop.
So should we give Crypt an introduction? Does Crypt need an introduction?
I don't
Maybe
know
we'll
if
start
he
there.
does. Does Crypt want an introduction?
If you think I deserve one, then.
Oh, you
whatever.
Let
deserve
me hold
everything,
on. Let
my
me
dude.
dig out Yakety Sax to play as your theme music. Welcome, sir, Mr. Conskrypt, aka the Construct, aka Crypt, aka Cryptologist, aka Moist See You Next Tuesday Cake. Is that about accurate, sir?
Pretty on point.
I think you
on
covered them
point.
all.
Pretty on point. It's pretty okay, comrade. Does anybody want to add anything to that list? Let's see how much do we know about him? Let's see. He is a mod. He makes modded cars for GTA 5, correct? And probably other games.
He's a scripter
Yep.
developer of
Yep.
almost anything.
Modeler.
Yeah. He's
Skinner.
like a tech nymphomaniac, if there was such a thing.
A GTA 5 genius.
We can't forget about the way he could work his way around a vehicle as well.
That's right. Master of goats and sheep with horns.
That's Bonzi.
Oh, that's Nazi. That's right.
Yeah, that's a New Zealander trait apparently.
My bad.
Fuck's sake.
Anything you'd like to add to that list of accomplishments, sir?
Oh yeah, I'm a jackal for everything, masturbator of nothing.
That's right. And he has a really big cockatiel bird.
I have heard that.
Yeah.
He's huge over in Australia.
Yeah. I heard that too. And see, I heard he called it Gaylorn as fucking Steen, and the bird always says, I'm a big cock and I'm gay as fuck. Thank you. That was our attempt to be demonetized. YouTube, if you're listening, do your jobs.
Oh, but I'm not
Fucking
allowed to
job.
talk about what I'm not allowed to talk about.
Look,
Exactly.
Okay, all right. Here we go again. Rocket City says, I'm clipping that. Blackmail anyone? Blackmail with a rocket like a bullet. He's like, no Twitch here. Yeah, but he's got OBS and screen capture, yo. Like everybody does. Like this is like being a cop and being out on your job. Everybody can fucking record your ass. And then when they clip it and put it on their own channel, then you just copyright claim it. Isn't that the way YouTube works? Right?
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
I think that only works that way if you're a Paul brother.
If you're a Paul brother, right? Gotcha. Oh, you know what? Now we're going to get copyright claimed.
Yeah, you mentioned the elusive name.
You know, if that were to ever happen, I would go, and we were going to have you on the show. Jeez.
We had our people call your people. We just didn't get a response.
That's right. We spent $2,500 on lunch for some guy named Jake Paul's lawyer on YouTube. Speaking of that should be a rant sometime. Internet and YouTube lawyers. That should be, not like real lawyers that have YouTube channels, but you know what I mean, right? Right, Tom?
I get it.
Yeah, okay. All right. So,
Like those,
Mr. Crypt, tell us a little bit about yourself that we haven't already talked about, and your channel, sir, and what you do, and all that.
My channel's pretty much.
Well, it's a demo channel. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be honest. That's where you
showcase.
Yeah, showcase. Which, by the way, folks, there is some pretty sweet fucking video game drifting on that channel, by the way.
Attempted.
Better than I did in that game, buddy. So it's okay. So we've established you're a modder. We established now you were working on a game at some point. Are you still working on the game?
I'm still working on it, but it's sort of not in priority at the moment. So it's a sort of a, like, I wouldn't say rip off, but it's taking ideas from other games and putting them into one. So sort of like My Summer Car, but the idea is to compete in a burnout competition, build up your car, show car, that kind of stuff.
See, I like that idea. Like instead of being a mechanic simulator, you're owning the car. I like the concept of that game of My Summer Car. Let's just leave the weird game mechanics and funky controls and hard to follow and understand the objectives and things like that. Like I honestly, like, I have a mechanic simulator game and I enjoy it because I used to work. I've been a car guy my whole life, but I get where you're going with that. I see it. I'm picking up what you're laying down there.
Yeah, well, you're not going to die by hitting a tree. You won't die in the game, so you don't have a health value. Your car does, but you don't.
Oh, see, I like that. I like that. So you're talking about something, say, generally where it's very similar, where you work on it and upgrade it, but it's your car, and you're going out drag racing I guess, for wins and money and whatever else.
Yeah, well, the plan is to make it multiplayer, so you got human versus human interaction rather than human versus computer. But yeah, that's me stepping into a realm that I have no idea about. So,
well, I mean, even though it's on the back burner, I'm always excited for your stuff.
I love that idea.
Yep, absolutely.
It's completely different, and coming from somebody that plays like every driving game that's halfway decent, that's a very unique idea.
Yeah, I mean, I do like it. Now, are you talking about like a realistic driving experience with it too? Like, say, where Horizon and Forza, there's people that had really great success with that much immersion. Like, I won't play any Forza game without like any Horizon on the Xbox with my boys unless I won't drive unless I'm in first person.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you're gonna be able to pretty much. You can go into like it's gonna have different camera views. It's not gonna be like an aerial shot or anything like that. It's gonna be as immersive as I am able to muster, I guess.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So are
Hell
you
yeah.
okay? So are you working on any other projects right now? I mean, I know we all know that you've got some, like you're very busy in your personal and family life, you know. So, I mean, so what are you working on aside from that? Like what's taking priority?
At the moment, I've been dabbling in some 5M modifications. I'm starting my own game mode kind of thing.
Now explain the difference between having a server and having a game mode for the people who don't know.
All right. So the difference between having a server is that's an instance of, say, a game mode. So I'll be making something that other people can use to fulfill their roleplay needs and stuff like that. It's just another system like VRP or ESX, but it's completely written in C# rather than LUA.
Gotcha. Okay. So kind of like, for example, there's a zombie, for lack of a better term, mod or game mode for a server.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the most common is the zombie one that I've seen.
Yeah, the zombie survival, or there's been a couple of others that, you know, race car drift channels or drift servers and things like that where they had a different game base like that, custom game base.
I mean, you could go Battle Royale, but that's probably GTA Online.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Good Lord. Let's not get into that subject, shall we?
Some of those drifting servers aren't too bad. Some of the maps that they got cranking are pretty decent.
Yeah, my issue was I had a hard time. I was new to 5M, and I had a hard time, or well, back then it was 5 Reborn. But I finally got around to getting on those servers and checking them out, like I had a hard time understanding the keybinds. Like you do any new thing, you know, it's new and trying to get out there on the track and drift, and you got these guys. Like I felt like it was Tokyo Drift all over again in GTA 5. Like they come circle me and drift around me and start talking shit about being a beginner, this and all that. And I'm like, you know what, dude? This is a video game. Nobody here is Dominic Toretto, so, you know, S my D, I'm out of here.
Nobody comes here for the tuna.
That's right. That's right. Nobody comes for the friggin' tuna. But yeah, I mean, my point is it was amazing that there are so many, like, it's ridiculous how detailed they get with the driving mechanics.
Oh,
Shifting gears and, you know, 3 different brake buttons and crazy. Are the notifications not working? Hold on, folks. Hold on. I don't know what the hell's going on. Hang on here. I'm going to fix this. While we're doing that, Mr. Crypt, so... God damn it, I lost my train of thought. Let me ask you this. Okay, so a lot of people that follow this channel, they follow my GTA Police content, right? This has been a big thing. They just released a big update, and there's lots of stuff being updated to 041, and we go on for hours talking about it. So real quick, since you've done mods and really cool mods, vehicle mods for that community, what do you think there's like the argument is 50-50 to me. People are right on both sides and people are wrong on both sides, that it's on its way out and that it's only just getting its start. So what's your take on that?
With the direction that LSPDFI is in?
And just the whole police role play community, because it within, you know, under the scope of that game, because it is huge and it is wide. It's a very wide chasm. There's a very big pool of content creators. There's a very big pool of players, and they range from all ages. I've played on 5M servers and GTA Online back in the early days doing the police role play deathmatch stuff. You know, that they're old people. I've played with some police officers that have been on the force for 20 years. You know, so it's, you know, I mean, there's so much being added, and there's people that just say, well, they're just kicking a dead horse, and they're juicing it for what it is, and it's going to die because the game is what we're talking 5-6 years old now. The game is plus.
Yeah.
So
Well,
what do you think?
From Rockstar's perspective, I think they're losing customers. I've noticed the player count on 5M skyrocketing over the last few weeks. Because you can do what you like. You can run the server how you want to. You're not limited to being bombarded by randoms just because they can do it, like you do on GTA Online. But yeah, I'd say that in a sense it's dying, but in another sense for the role play aspect, 5M's growing.
So you think single player is on its way out eventually? That will die for the majority of people, because the as a content creator, and on Twitch, like it seems like even on Twitch now that's still very popular content to watch. But as a creator, I've also seen, you start looking at graphs and you start doing the math and you start looking at things, you know, like from that perspective, there is a downward decline in the number of people who stay for the whole thing or watch an entire published, pre-edited, pre-recorded video, etc.
Yeah. Well, I just totally forgot what I was going to say.
That's okay. I'm not alone.
But I don't even use GTA or LSPDFR for my modding development anymore. Really, it's all done through 5M because 5M just loads so much quicker. It's the main reason.
Yeah. Well, and you made a good point to me one time.
Less.
Who crashed?
Oh yeah.
I said it crashes less.
Oh,
Far
crashes less. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it has its own problems. But, okay, let me see if I have fixed this properly, folks, here. Let me go ahead and rerun that one. Why are my fucking alert with Streamlabs? What the hell is going on? My alerts are not working.
They're showing up on the bottom. You're just not getting the audio, which usually never comes through during the show.
Okay, well, maybe this will work now. Well, I changed that recently. Through popular request, we put back some of the, like, Uganda Knuckles and Note Away for the donations and stuff. So, yeah. I'm not sure. It won't let me replay them. What the hell? This is the oddest damn thing. Let me go try it from the dashboard here, maybe. You get to the dashboard. And see if this works. Did it play? What the hell? It's just throwing the event up. The event list. The actual alert is not playing. Why is the alert not playing?
Buddha, usually when I switch between scenes, lately Streamlabs OBS has been flipping it back to a default rather than what I had custom set.
That's what I was looking at. I just was in widget themes while y'all were talking. My Conskrypt was talking and making sure it was not on the right theme. It was on a default, and I don't have a default, so it's looking for one that's not there. Good Lord. All right, we're going to try this one other way. I feel bad, though, because it's the whole reason you got the damn alerts in the first place. It's a kind of reward for the people who have been kind enough to donate or become members, etc.
If only we had a dev that was close to us that could probably trouble. Oh, never mind.
All right, let me test the subscriber.
So
now it works. I got it to fucking work. Hold on. I'm gonna fix this, y'all. We'll fix this. We had the
Good
good
job,
guy
Thanks for subscribing
become
to your channel.
channel member, so there we go
How
for
the fuck
that.
did you do that?
And Paul Mahone subscribe. Gonna play? You gonna play?
It played.
There we go. And then of course Walter did a super chat. Play. There we go.
Walter's requesting a Ford over a Dodge, please.
Is that so? See,
Please
now they're
don't
all
time me
catching
out.
up. Please don't time me out, bro. Don't time me out. Good Lord. All right.
Disconnected
So
from the channel.
now that we're completely I mean, this show has just went wide open. Zombie, Walter, are there any questions you want to ask? Mr. Crypt of the Con. Struct. I guess.
No, I'm good for now.
You're good. Oh, he's good for now. That was Shaft, y'all.
Hush your mouth.
I
I'll
was
expect my
waiting for it.
paycheck later.
Good job. Good job, y'all.
Oh.
That was perfect timing too. Rise says, I have some questions for Crypt. He's like the dude in the 40s in the tweed blazer and the fedora with the horse track ticket hanging out of the brim. I have some questions for Mr. Crypt. What was the first model you made?
The first model that I made for Grand Theft Auto or in general?
Let's do both.
Okay, so for Grand Theft Auto, it was the 300C. That is on cuffs, or was. I don't know if it still is.
Okay.
And the first non-GTA based model was the VK Commodore, which is for Beamman G, which is on my channel as a showcase.
And one we're all very familiar with, as Onyx has pointed out.
Yes.
Yeah.
The sexiest
The,
in
the
my
300 the 300C that you guys see on the Cuff streams, and for those of you who have joined the Cuffs Discord 5M server, Crypt actually modeled and developed and skinned and modeled that, I should say. I'm sorry. And it's a work of art, a true work of art.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Absolutely.
I would go so far as to say it's Tom's favorite.
I will say that for quite a while in development under lock and key, behind closed vault doors that say "Go the fuck away," in horribly spray painted letters. And then I don't know who did it, but it says "comma mate" underneath it. So I don't know who did that. But then but then there's also armed guards and the Dobermans and the Rottweilers and the fucking kangaroo that got punched in the fucking jaw and has learned how to box. So, but it's as he is working on, has been on his spare time, when he has time, he's been working on a very secret car. And I'm just going to ask one question. How's it coming? Put him on the spot on the show. I'm sorry, dude.
Okay. No, that's all right. The civilian edition, like the base car, is in the game, but no lights or glass or anything like that is working at the moment. But it's in the game.
See, this is the kind of stuff
does
when I
work.
start pitching tents, like for real, dude. So, you know, it's like the movie Friday. You're Smokey and I'm Big Worm. Don't play with my emotions. Have you seen Friday? Otherwise, that won't make any fucking sense. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I love Friday.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot, dude. I was just giving you shit.
No, you're good.
But that's awesome, and I'll let him. I'll let him. Like, he'll tell you, it's sexy, and there. I don't think there's anything really that's going to be able to compete with it when it finally does make an appearance.
The other equivalents that are out, there's issues with them. Like for example, the front and rear wheels on the ones that are out are exactly the same size, where it's not the case in the real world model.
Okay. I got you.
So my one has proper sized wheels, so the front wheels are smaller than the rear ones in overall diameter and width.
See, that's like, I remember you showing me like the first pictures with, and granted it wasn't textured, but just the basic model. Other cars, just the attention to detail and the time that you put in. It's like everything has to be perfect, because if it's not, like, you've handed me test, beta cars to test or whatever, and then I shit you not, folks, it comes with a paragraph of, but this isn't done, this isn't done, this isn't done. Like, you're so passionate about what you do, and you're so honest about it. And I'm not saying that you're the only one or anything like that, but it's definitely rare, even nowadays. And this supports my point that LSPDFR, police roleplay, custom mods and models and stuff, it's not dead. There are people out there that it just takes fucking time, right?
Oh yeah, it does. The hardest part about LSPDFR is the customization of your experience, because you got so many things to modify.
Right.
You can cheat and download somebody else's pack that they've uploaded, but then you're risking inheriting their problems that they had in their pack.
Well, it's like buying a used car, right? You're just buying their problems.
Yeah. And
not that they're all like that, folks.
I always love those hands that go right through the steering wheel or underneath the steering wheel when you go that first-person view.
Looks like it should have a little mini chain steering wheel that you can drive with cuffs.
Or when you're Flintstone and your feet hanging out the bottom of the car.
That's the best. That's the best. That's why Fred Flintstone only has 3 toes. You understand that, Crypt, right? He wore the other 2 off trying to stop and start his car.
Jesus.
Oh, good Lord. All right, well, we'll come back to you in a little bit here. Miss Bell, do you have another news story for us, my darling?
Well, it's not exactly a news story. It's a little promotion of a charity event, a charity stream that's going to be happening, if it's okay if I go ahead and do that at this point.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
So, many of you know my equally favorite Australian, if I'm allowed to refer to it that way. Darkmire Gaming has been streaming on Twitch as of late, and he is going to be participating in a Twitch stream, a 12-hour continuous Twitch stream. God, that was hard to say.
Say it 3 times real fast.
Oh, no, I'll pass out. And it's going to be beginning, actually, in a couple of hours, but it's afternoon for them. Is that right, Crypt? As far as the timeline of the day, it's almost afternoon for you guys?
It is afternoon right now, yes.
There we go. Boom. So there's a group of them. He's not the only one, but since he's the only one in that particular circle that I chat with, he's the one that I know about it through. And it's benefiting a charity that's over in Australia called the Starlight Children's Foundation. And what that does is it provides like games, gaming consoles, entertainment material. We'll go with that. It provides entertainment material for very sick children who otherwise wouldn't be able to have that. And if, for those of you who don't know, Australia has more of a socialized medicine setup, whereas in the U.S. there are for-profit hospitals, and hospitals here can kind of write into their budget having these, having a PlayStation or an Xbox or something in a pediatric ward where they're going to be, children who have cancer, children who have life-altering illnesses, people who are there for a long time. Hospitals can afford to put that in their playrooms. While over in Australia and in many other countries with socialized medicine, that sort of thing isn't really written into the budget of the hospital. So the Starlight Children's Foundation gives these kids, or gives these various hospitals entertainment material. So Dark's going to be participating in a 12-hour stream beginning on, I think it's going to be like 2 or 4 a.m. for us, but it'll be in the afternoon for him, running 12 hours. this Saturday, and I believe it's a series of streams, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what he did the last time he did a 24-hour charity stream. And I just want, excuse me, I just wanted to add that I am very much for this charity and charities that are like this. I firmly believe in the magic of just the same reasons that we bitch about some parents out there using YouTube and iPads and electronic devices like that and Hulu and Netflix as babysitters and the problems that abound from that. The same can be said for this, but in a positive light, because it takes these kids away. It lets them the same things that we think as adults or kids when we play our video games. Those of us who are fortunate enough to be healthy and not have some kind of debilitating sickness or issue or condition, we get taken away to these games. So imagine what it's like for these kids, right?
Exactly.
Oh, absolutely.
And I am so for that, because I've known people who have had to deal with that, autistic kids, or worse, kids with cancer, kids with terminal illnesses, and they're in such pain all the time. And imagine what it's like to be old enough to understand that there's so much that you're not going to get to experience.
Yeah,
I can't imagine the
and it gives
depression
them the
that would set
opportunity
in.
to be a child again.
Yep.
Where they're not just sitting in that bed.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if any of you either had kids who were in the hospital for a length of time or were kids who were hospitalized for a length of time. When I was little, I had really bad pneumonia, and I was in the hospital for a little over a month. And I was like 4 or 5. Unfortunately, because I was so young, I don't have any vivid memories of the situation, but I do actually really remember having a pretty kick-ass playroom on the unit that I was on the peds unit that I was on.
And I'm sure it made your days there much more enjoyable.
I guess so. I mean, because I remember like other tiny things about it and like what my parents have told me about it over the years, but I remember them having like what looked like in a slide like that you would see at the McDonald's play place. Now, mind you, I'm probably a good bit older than a lot of you in the chat, so take that for what it's worth. But I remember that slide because there was an NES system in there as well.
NES.
And those are like I can picture the slide.
Tell me that there were kids, or that you like role played as a kid, frickin' Donkey Kong, going down the slide.
I just threw barrels at people.
You still do though. You haven't grown out of that yet.
Yeah, he does.
That's
Remember that
like,
one
now
night
I
at
just use the trash
Fuddruckers?
can outside.
Yeah, that was hilarious, dude. You sounded just like Homer Simpson that night.
No.
And so Tom did drop Darkmeyer's Twitch
Yeah.
link.
And Conskrypt dropped the
twitch.tv/Darkmeyer.
starlight.org link too.
And
Thank you.
Crypt also dropped the starlight.org.au, which is the website that it's going to be benefiting. So all donations and proceeds received will go straight to Starlight charities.
Absolutely.
So if you guys find yourself looking for something to watch tomorrow, head on over. You won't be disappointed, I'm sure of it.
That is awesome. That is
Do it
awesome.
and you're cool.
And there, I know that Darkmeyer's not the only one. I've actually seen. There's a couple of gamers on YouTube who are planning to do something on that as well.
Yeah, there's like a whole group of Twitch streamers that are planning to do it. But like I said, he's just the one that I know. So
right, and
go forth and
anything
discover.
we can do to send people to just go support it. I mean, even if you can't, you like gameplay. My point was going to be, regardless of what you think of any of the people who do this, this is proof positive that the people who take part in this, not that people who don't aren't, but that's a very good sign that they have a good heart, regardless of what you think of anybody. When they take time out of their day and they turn their donations off and put up the charity link donation and spend their entire day with you streaming and having fun and playing the games you want and interacting and whatever, just to raise money. That's, to me, that's always a stand up. Like, it's something to be respected, I guess I'm saying.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
it
I can't
definitely
say enough
takes-
about that. I think it's important that everybody in their life do something to help a charity or somebody that's trying to help people, genuinely help people. Like, even if you can't get out of the house, you can't afford something, there's always something you can do to help somebody, especially online now too.
Yeah, that selfless attitude, the paying it forward, just all the general good karma speaks a lot to the person.
Yep, absolutely. And people have gotten follows and subscriptions. I subscribe to them or whatever and start watching them when I normally wouldn't, just because I saw that and said, "Oh, that's nice of them. Let me check this out real quick. I got some time." Or whatever.
That's how you found me and Bell, right?
That's right. Absolutely. So, yep. So, I to the new people who are here, we're not ignoring chat. We want to, when we start talking, I mean, it is a talk show, so it's not missed, it's not forgotten. David, you know what? I've been drinking. I can't say the damn. Is it Adigbite? I hope I got that right. I hope he's not over there pounding his keyboard going, "You got it wrong, you stupid SOB." No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But thank you, David, for it. Welcome. There's Jay. Obama caught naked twerking on Bill. Oh, good Lord. See, this is where I need the sound bites. Like, that would be perfect for a particular Spaceball soundbite right there. About being surrounded.
Exactly.
All right. So, anything else there, Miss Bell?
No, I mean, there wasn't anything super titillating in the world of gaming news that I came across.
Did someone say titty sprinkles?
No one said titty sprinkles. No.
Morgan Freeman just did. I need to work. I'm working on that, by the way. I got a voice coach. I got Morgan Freeman as a voice coach, actually.
Ooh, that's a good voice coach to have.
Yeah. He told me, like, when I was he tried to tell me how to do it, and I'm like, I can't do it. I couldn't do it right. I couldn't appease him, and so he was like, Budda rocks, just getting it wrong, or however the fuck he says it, and then he walked out, stormed out. That was it. So left me with the bill. It was like first time and last time I'll go to Planet Hollywood. I'm not welcome back. They banned me for pissing off Morgan Freeman, my voice coach.
Terrible. Simply terrible.
Yep.
Did you know that there's a Morgan Freeman song?
I did not know that, but there is a song that a guy wrote about me. Someone tell Sam Jackson he's my bro.
I thought it was Fat Bottom Girls.
No.
Oh, I thought it was bitch.
No. No. You're thinking of the one from Spinal Tap. That's the one you're thinking of, Tom.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Big Bottom. Right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Big Bottom.
Big Bottom.
Right. The only rock song ever recorded on nothing but basses. Bass guitars. That should be a new thing that we have on this show.
They were all about that bass?
Instead of bass talk or guitar talk, we'll have ukulele talk.
I like it.
I like it too. Because on a ukulele, you could play some fucking Metallica. They got the tab books, dude. They got the music books to teach you how to play AC/DC on a freaking uke, dude.
We could pay homage to our people in the EU and go with bagpipes.
That's right, and kilts. That would be so comfortable.
Or what's that? Oh,
fuck
what's
a
that
BVD. You know what I'm saying? And Fruit of the Looms.
Well,
a didgeridoo.
A didgeridoo.
A didgeridoo. Hashtag didgeridoo. Good Lord. Okay, well, what we'll do then, thank you, Miss Bell, is we're going to play, we got to get our sponsor out of the way, and then we'll be back with Tom's rant. and then we'll visit with Conskrypt more for a few minutes, and then episode 14 will be in the bag. Does that sound like a plan, yo?
Sweet.
All right, so we take a little break here. I'm gonna get a refill and on the drink, and we'll be back after these messages, folks.
An ancient pastime just went cyber optic.
Mom, look, I'm playing with myself. Exorbio.
Handheld gaming action is here.
The Exorbio game system fits in the palm of your hand and provides hours of fun.
Mom, look, I'm playing with myself.
Once you discover the action-packed action of Exorbio, you won't be able to stop.
Exorbio.
Take your newfound addiction everywhere. The 3-color screen is just like real life. Play games like Morning Missile Crisis,
Free the Hostages,
One-Eyed Monster War,
Lightsaber Struggle,
Zit, Squirt,
Pocket Pull, Mortal Sin, and Tonsil Hockey. But be careful, you might go blind.
Mom, I'm out of batteries and my arm aches. Exorbio.
Or link up your Exorbios for private sword fight battles.
I wonder if Dad still does it.
Exorbio, let the games commence.
Exorbio.
Look here, you son bitches. You listening to the Budda Show on Q92 WCTR. It's the only place for talk radio worth hearing. Hey, Charlene, bring me my beer.
And we are back.
Woohoo!
So, Mr. Tom, the music's playing.
That's me.
Spy and Die, brother. That's your theme song.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, well, that and for when we can afford to have a live chopper personality flying over Los Santos to give us the traffic and all that.
Well, I don't know. I think I still might prefer the Godfather waltz, but
Let's see what we can do with that. Our contract might be up over
contract.
here on YT for the show. We might have to move the whole thing over to Twitch, so that may be a very good possibility, y'all.
Sounds good.
That's right. And speaking of that, real quick, guys, our new studio, I'll have to take you over there probably next week, but our new studio is finished. They have to do final installation and get the network all done, but the new studio is essentially finished. And
That is
yeah,
awesome.
Bell, you got the two-way mirrored windows with the all the windows are gold on the outside. Like, no, I'm kidding. But you got your corner glass office, so.
There better be a pink chair.
Well, that's up to you when you meet with the interior designer next week.
All right.
All right. Go ahead, Tom.
All right. So I got something that's kind of gone away that most people haven't noticed or probably even paid attention to. Have you noticed that most of the games that you guys have played lately, there's no longer an easy mode? Like normal is the lowest level you go, and then like hard, and then extreme, and freaking impossible is the last level, but there's no more easy.
Can I add that observation that while pizza sizes have gone down, their size names have gone up.
And price.
Large is 14, medium's 10.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
large
same
used to be
thing,
16.
just the opposite direction. I hear you, brother. Preach on.
All right. So currently it's been Twitter banter so far, but it's getting a little bit of traction and starting to catch the eyes of some people. A gentleman, which if you guys want to go research, you can find out who that is spearheading this and saying that devs have to bring back easy mode for people with disabilities.
What?
No, I agree. I do agree.
So you have like Sekiro, which is like a almost impossible game on its normal level to beat the final boss.
Agreed.
And they're saying that there's people that are physically handicapped that are at a disadvantage because of their handicap, and calling it out. Like they're trying to fight that bandwagon on the backs of handicapped people.
Well, see, that was my shocked reaction, because that's what I assumed was going on. I am not against having something easy. I think some games have gone to a quote unquote creative mode, or giving you the ability, like the forest and Minecraft, to turn on a peaceful mode. You know what I'm saying? But
Agreed.
So there are people actually using that as their platform for change.
Like, it's just sickening to me that you ride the back of somebody that may be disabled or have some kind of either physical or mental disability and use that as the spring point to drive your agenda.
All right, but I'm very curious. So Crypt says he agrees with this movement. So let me hear more about why you agree with the movement.
Good question.
Well, it's somebody that's, for example, might have had an accident and lost a couple of fingers or whatever, and might not be able to do the same inputs as you or I.
Good point.
So they're going to have a much harder time control-wise. So if there was systems in place where it made, say, the enemies just a little bit easier, just so that they didn't have to maneuver their hands and stuff so much to do the same as you or I.
Loss of mobility.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also the same thing with loss of, even not loss of limbs
function.
or anything. Yeah, cognitive or, more importantly, hand-eye coordination, reaction times, etc. I'm picking up what he's laying down. Absolutely.
The point of it was not that it shouldn't be there. Like, I agree that it should be there. Like, I agree with Crypt on that. Just as they're fighting it the wrong way.
Yep.
Like, they're trying to pin out a group and then find these, the one kid they interviewed in a wheelchair. He was like 10 years old, paralyzed. I think he was a paraplegic, and trying to play the game. And
can I assume that they probably looked for someone that fit a particular description or something?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, without a doubt.
They typecast it.
Yeah. Exactly. There you go.
That
Perfect.
to me is like deplorable. Like, labeling them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, then now you're just bringing light to whatever they have, and it's like that's not the way to get shit done.
Nope.
Like, I don't understand why we have to get this agenda behind us.
Why can't you just
in order
go to
get
them and ask the
movement
question
forward.
and say, I have good reasons if you'd like to have a conversation and open up, something with the developers or a group of developers or something, and have some sort of, I don't know, conference. It's totally acceptable at that point to say, look, just like we did, these are the reasons why we feel that it would be beneficial for everybody involved. It's a win-win if there was, easier, if you guys reinstilled the difficulty settings.
Well, I mean, so yes, I agree with what's being said. Similarly, there are also assistive devices that help. And it's unfortunate, but not everybody can do the same thing.
Right.
I cannot script, develop, model. I can't draw a freaking circle, if we're going to be honest.
I can
So to say that
confirm.
I can get something so that I can do those things when I'm an otherwise capable person, unfortunately, life is not an even playing field.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that.
Yeah. And Onyx brought up a good point. I want to interject here real quick because it goes along with this. I want to say that we're not talking about all games, but there seems to be a trend starting or happening. Sorry, go ahead, Bella.
Yeah, that it's starting on a normal mode and there's no more easy mode.
Sorry, Bella, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
But I think that perhaps the argument could be made that the game wouldn't be necessarily easier by labeling it easier. So you would be talking about changing the game, basically. Because label it however you want. In truth, I feel like normal mode tends to be kind of easy. Middle of the road, like the middle road, tends to be kind of normal. And then the, Hellspawn Satan Fire tends to be the previously hard mode. I think that maybe it's not actually any different. I think they're just labeling it differently.
Yeah, that's a good argument too. I mean, I see that with some games. I also see games where they don't necessarily have a hard mode this or hey, thanks for sponsoring Gaming Redneck. Appreciate that. Hi, bye. Go have fun with the family. What was I saying? Oh, that they don't have necessarily, let's just select this, an easily selectable option. Like, for example, Atlas. You go in and there are things that you can turn off. There are things that you can change the difficulty on, etc. And there are games like that where there's no this mode, that mode, that mode. Let's, just go in here. You can turn this on, turn the forest. The forest is another good example of that.
And I would have to say, and correct me if I'm wrong here, if anybody disagrees, I would say that a solid 80% of games that are coming out now are meant to be PvP or PvE anyway. You really can't change the modality of that.
Well, and just look at these MMOs. And you're gonna say at our age, Buddha, we have the mental sharpness and hand-eye coordination of people half our age anymore.
Hell no.
So do you want to play it on that card? Oh, now you're being age discriminatory because I can't keep up with the 15-year-olds because I'm 40 plus.
That's right. We're gonna call that the AARP setting.
I want it. I want to be teamed up with only people that are capable.
That's right. And then listen to them talk about hacks when a bunch of geriatrics kick their young asses.
So that's another argument, right? I think that video game developers and I don't quite know how to say this. People who go into developing the server that a video game runs off of, like how you're matched and placed. I do feel as though more attention to detail should be made with matching you with similar levels of experience, similar levels of ability.
Yeah.
So, for example, Apex Legends, Tom, Walter, and I, Zombie, I think that's the only people that played it with us.
You mean Death Simulator 2025?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm.
Okay.
RCG played that.
Yeah, he streamed it. When you start somebody out, and I mean Walter can comment on this. I thought he was going to break the damn controller. When you start someone out who's just playing the game for the first time, to then take it and match it with somebody who has over 1,000 kills.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem feasible.
They have developers, especially official servers. Let's just put it that way. Official servers have slowly gotten in games where they have PvP, have slowly gotten to where they have stopped coding in any type of algorithm or code that's going to properly do any kind of matching.
But where do you get longevity out of that?
It don't matter if you're selling shark cards. Did I say that? Holy shit.
That was terrible. No, but where it gets to the point that like 2 hours I don't kill somebody, fuck this game. I'm done. It doesn't make it enjoyable for you because you're getting weighted against people that are so much better and have these 500 hours into the game. Yep. And you're just trying to learn and you're like, oh, what the hell am I going to play? I'm never going to get any better.
Right. And can I just say something in resemblance of that? Like, all these first-person shooter games that I've played, let's see here, Insurgency, every single round that I personally have been in, there's been like over level 40s and level 50s that I've been going up against. It's like, what the hell is this? There needs to be an algorithm of where whoever's starting out needs to verse people who's also starting out. Yep. And then once you get higher, start going against the tougher people.
I agree.
Well, so, maybe Walter will allow us to talk about this again. I'm not sure. It's been a while. Fallout 76. When you join it, something that I think Bethesda did right. When you join it, you can neither attack nor be attacked by another player until you're over level 5.
I
so
like
that
that. I do like that.
you've gotten an opportunity to figure out some of the mechanics, figure out kind of how some of the things work. You know, I think that I think that stuff like that is helpful.
Yep, I agree. Being just
I-
put in a pool with anybody and everybody, and then given the attitude that get good. Well, that's the same as a company going entry level job, minimum 3 years experience.
I used to play a online game called Tibia. It's a 2D medieval RPG. It was sort of similar in the way when you started on a completely separate island, and there was only other new starters there as well. So, and you couldn't attack on that island, so it helped you get the gist of the game before you went out in the big bad world, so to speak.
Which I think is helpful. I mean, did you find that made the game more enjoyable for you?
Sorry?
Did you find that made the game a little bit more enjoyable for you to experience?
It helped learn the basics because there's no real like in-game manual for it, or there wasn't at the time. This is quite a few years ago now.
That's another one for another rant in the future, Tom, is the lack of information when games are launched.
Oh yeah.
Get in, go have fun.
That's right. That's right.
Don't die.
So, speaking of Walter, since he has some experience with this, back to your rant, Tom, real quick. Walter, what's your take on that?
I agree that there should be an easy mode for them.
Right. Well, I mean, but moreover, like I'm sure knowing you as the man that I know you as, it probably makes your blood boil too, because you have personal experience in that field, if I'm not mistaken. And you know, to me, I liken it to taking advantage. You know, I mean, let's be square about it. Anytime that you park your campaign for change on something like that, be it disabled people or whatever, you end up with that. You end up with that same, you know, you're just using it as your vehicle. And I don't like it at all.
Hence my rant.
Yeah, hence your rant. Very good rant, Tom. I'm once again,
thank you, sir.
Out of the park. Okay, so Mr. Conskrypt.
Yes, sir.
You are working on some 5M development.
Yes.
And you did mention to me something about maybe having a server one day or something like that. Like, are you going to run a server, or are you just using one for development, for mods, scripts for it, and for testing?
At the moment, it's just on my own computer. It's nothing public at the moment, but I will be looking into getting a testing server where people can get on and test what's been developed so far before it gets released, so to speak.
That would be very cool to be a part of for sure.
So it's basically like a magazine of what's available.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
That's awesome. That's kick-ass, dude.
Yeah, I like that idea. Now, you were dinking around with some website development too, weren't you? Trying to push the envelope there, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I've got my own website where I publish like my mods that I have released. There's some mods there that aren't available elsewhere, and like just as a first in best dress kind of thing before I release it on other sites.
Right. So is this something like limited access, or is this?
Oh, at the moment, because I've only got a limited amount of bandwidth, the only restriction is you have to sign up just so people don't leech my bandwidth.
Got you. Well, I mean, feel free to promote that if you would like, sir. Jay, more than welcome.
Tom's on it.
Tom's on it. Absolutely,
gotcha.
Absolutely. and for the few people out there who take some value in it for what it's worth, the Conskrypt's work instantly gets my seal of approval, because regardless of what my opinion is of it, if he asks me for feedback and I give it to him, whether or not he uses it, he does look at that and go, should I change it? Does it change? Like, he puts that much into it.
That's also how people present the problems that they come across. Constructive criticism's always welcome. You know, it's the only way to improve yourself in anything that you do, is to get that constructive criticism, and how you deal with it is, you know, the shows in the results, really.
Agreed. So is there anything,
Very well said.
Is there anything that you have coming that is, like, you have anything that you're just, a project you're working on, a mod or something with the related to 5M that is you're just extremely proud of and bursting at the seams, or is everything still top secret, spy versus spy level?
At the moment, it's still really early days. I still haven't even really. I've only gotten a few little controllers and a couple of little menus done at the moment, but the basis is there. I just haven't got the character system done yet, because you're going to be able to make and save multiple characters. So you can skin them and just select your character and roleplay it how you see.
Gotcha. So something along the likes of, I mean, there's always other mods out there that are similar. Like, best I could think of is like with vMenu being able to configure and save.
Yeah,
same kind of thing.
That, 100% like server wide. So everything will intertwine so everything with the game mode, so like the CAD and everything, you'll be able to search up all the civilians that have been registered and all that stuff.
Are you guys hearing this? Sorry, Grip. Are you guys hearing
you're right.
the hints that he's dropping here as he's talking?
I hear a lot.
Yeah,
he's doing a lot.
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're laying down, buddy. But well, that's I mean,
he's going for game changer status.
Well, the 300C was a game changer. The Scorcher bicycle, and it to this day is still the only legit ELS police bicycle. Right? Am I wrong? I've been out of the police bicycle mod game, but is that still the only ELS bike, the true police ELS bike?
As far as I'm aware, yeah, I haven't.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen another one.
The Scorcher. That was pretty awesome. I think Marion patrolled on that one day.
Oh,
back
Jesus,
in the
poor
day.
Black.
Yeah, exactly. There was still a car, Crip, that I want to get my hands on that you kind of trashed the model, I think, because you found a better way of doing it, and we're going to start over. But I'm just going to say this. For LSPDFR, Mad Max, that's all I'm going to say. You know exactly what model I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still... one of these days, dude, I gotta do that.
Yeah. Well, that's still on the list to do. It's just getting around to do it.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
The
so
300.
That's what I wanted to know, that you're still planning to do that one day.
Yep. The 300C redo is pretty much over halfway done. I've done all the texture work before converting it to GTA, so it's all in Zmod, all pretty much textured, and oh my god, it looks so much better than the old one.
I can hear Tom's excitement growing.
Oh,
literally.
Yeah, that was my shorts. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is Tom's favorite car in Cuffs 5M server.
It is.
Is the 300C. And the cool thing is when he is ball. Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
He tends to notice some new small detail almost every time he drives it. Like some minor detail that it's like, oh shit, like look at this. I never noticed this
Makes
before.
him giggle like a schoolgirl.
Like the on-screen radio actually has a Sirius XM real channel, like properly numbered, like it's the actual channel number.
And it's not all fuzzy and
actual
pixelated.
Song.
Looks good. But see, I was gonna say that when that car, the way that you did that car, and the way you wrote the metas for it and everything, like the engine sound you picked for it, just like tits on, dude. Because when he's responding, code 3, I'm on a call, especially if like it's a panic button call, and he's the first one to respond. Like I think weren't you the first one to respond when Dane got shot, Tom?
Yes, I was.
And he came ripping down Grove Street, and that car was just fucking echoing off the buildings. And the engine sound was just perfect with the fucking siren. It was amazing. You can hear that thing from 3 blocks off when he's coming balls out code 3, dude.
That's why I love it so.
I'm trying to work out a way where I can incorporate like add-on sounds as well without ruining, because I do know once GTA loads a certain amount of sounds, like once it gets over a certain amount of megabytes, it just cuts all sound out.
Yeah, it goes silent.
Trying to figure out a way how to increase that.
Ooh, see right there. That is breaking forefront, breaking the envelope, pushing the envelope, whatever you want to call it. Mod technology research right there. Trying to take the hard limits that Rockstar and Take-Two has thrown their cock into the ring, and it said flop. These are the rules. These are the world rules, and you're not going to break them. So far, we've done the community as a whole, the modders, the developers as a whole, have taken that and just made that game their bitch, in many ways. But this right here, what he's talking about, folks, being able to go beyond something that would normally break the game and get it to not break the game would be quite the advancement for modding for GTA 5. That would open up an entire world of custom world sounds.
Oh yeah.
And proper siren sounds.
Yeah, much higher def recording, like much crisper quality.
God, you are amazing.
Hold on, little chair. I try very hard. I don't think I've said. Are you talking about DMs where I haven't said hi back? Note that I get anywhere between 30 to 50 DMs a day with people wanting help, and I do offer some other things to my VIPs and stuff, some extra attention, and I'm very busy in my personal life. Even these people sitting here around the table in the game, or there are people in my life that take precedence over everybody that sometimes have to wait. I can't get to their DMs and stuff, so it's not personal. The best bet is, if you're trying to say hi and want to have a conversation, if you've been in my Discord, you will see that I try daily to say hi to everybody and talk to everybody in general. So no offense, it's nothing personal. I'm not ignoring you. It's buried. I guarantee you it's buried. Well, say hi in the general to be sure that I see it, because it does get buried. There are a lot of people who DM me out of nowhere, want me to join their Discords or come play on their 5M server, or hey, I've got a new product that I'm coming out. Nobody knows who I am. Will you use it? Those kind of things. So. Tom, wasn't there like a week when you needed something and I didn't answer your DM for a week?
Exactly.
And we talk every fucking day. And we talk every day.
Show? Okay. What are we going to do for the show?
Yep.
What are we going to do for this?
Yep. You got banned. Well, there's probably a reason why you got banned then. And we're not going to discuss it during the show. That's disrespectful to the people who are here to see and learn about the guest and what he does. So no offense. We'll just move on from that, and we'll figure out a way to deal with it later. So I'm glad you're here watching, though. Thank you. Okay. I promise you it's nothing personal. Like Tom and Bell know, like there's no problem unless I say, God damn it, and then your full name. Right, Tom?
Exactly.
That's when you know there's a problem.
I don't know. Earlier, we had Onyx come in and call me Thomas. I don't know how to feel about
fighting
that.
words, dude. It's fighting words. But see, the little Spartans over here and Buddha Camp, Buddha HQ, you know that they refer to you guys as Uncle Tom and Aunt Belle. Crip, you're getting this right, Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
Well, lately that's what Deontay.
I swear to God, if we ever do like a true family Christmas, you guys need to get them like a little cheap model train set, dude. Like, because we would be sitting there drinking spiked eggnog, laughing about the hidden joke, and they're over there making me go choo choo.
See if I could send over the audiobook of Huck Finn there.
Little chair, read the description down below. It's a talk show, pretty much. Okay, so Mr. Conskrypt joining us remotely because his plane in from South Australia was late to Los Santos, and he's chilling in his hotel room. I hope you like the suite, buddy.
We got you upgraded. There was a lot of freaking
We did. There should be a woman up there called Holy Fuck a little later on to give you a nice shiatsu massage.
That's PHUK for all of you dirty-minded people.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, and I bet he gets a mint on his pillow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna assault you with mints next time you're here.
Oh, please.
You know what? You walk in the door, I'm just gonna peg you in the head with
if they're Andes mints, the Andes candies.
Yep.
If they're Andes mints, I'll be doing the James Wood behind you guys. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy.
I got one better. I'll just use the guest bathroom for the entire duration that he's here.
Yeah. Now you throw Reese's peanut butter cups at his ass, and they won't even make it. Like, I'll be Walter's peanut butter cup shield. You heard of a bullet sponge? I'll be a Reese's sponge.
The weirdest thing I think you've ever said is that you wanted to be Walter's peanut butter cup shield.
That's right. That's right.
That's a new level of weird, Boot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, 2 years.
Well, you can twist my words, my slightly inebriated words, all you want, Miss Bell. That's okay, because if drama were to ever come of it, we're just all going to be popular and rich. So,
is that your new ChatterBait stream? Peanut butter cup shield.
I've thought about that. I thought about pay me to eat candy on stream.
Whatever the
you know what?
is.
Because if a little kid who's got to be 13, 14, 15 can sit there with his shirt off and chug a mixture of sugary drinks and sell his dignity and his morals out for ad rev, then I can do that on ChatterBait. Goddammit. I just don't really agree with the category they'd put me in, and we'll just leave it at that.
Fair enough. All right.
The things we talk about on this show. Walter and Zombie also joining us remotely. Do you have any questions for our guest, please?
I have one for Crip. What got you started in modeling?
Perfect.
Damn it, Walter, you stole my question.
You're too slow there.
Well, that's actually quite funny. How I got started was I requested another fellow Australian modeler to improve. I said you can improve by, including this, and this. And he pretty much just turned around and said, look, do it yourself. So that's how I got started.
And then he flopped his phallus onto the table and was like, I will.
That's exactly right.
And it was bigger. And it had a better poly count. Sorry.
Right.
It's actually true.
Oh, is that how we're doing at the poly counts of the... Oh, go ahead, Zombie.
I said, I don't know if I want to say anything about that now.
About what?
Make a stupid joke about it. I don't know. Don't listen to me.
Good old Zombs. He's the young buck of the clique, shall you say?
Yeah, you just stumped him with the high poly.
Hey, don't make me bring my Canadian.
He's probably thinking I'm talking about a Stoner parrot.
Wait, just because I
Polly.
have snow up here in the middle of freaking April does not mean I am not a zombie still.
No, it just means that you're a zombie from Little Canada.
Yeah, stop talking about Canada. We know where you're from. You're from Canada. Stop.
Hey? Do you like maple syrup?
Okay, that's not fair. We all like maple syrup.
Canadian bacon?
So therefore,
I like Canadian bacon
so
too.
You all are Canadian as well, except for Mr. Crypt here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he eats Vegemite, so that just cancels all that shit out.
Here's my question: how can you stand Vegemite? Like, what is Vegemite good for? Like,
Okay,
is it
first
good
let's
for
tell
your health,
everybody
or-
exactly what Vegemite is. Crypt, go.
It's Vegemite's concentrated yeast extract.
Right.
So it's just fucking thick.
It sounds like vomit.
Well, the only reason why I can say that we eat it is because we were raised on it. So if we weren't raised on it, we'd probably have the exact same reaction to it as you guys do because you've never had it.
So I'm
There
sure
are
it's,
more
but
than
it's,
enough
I'm sure
foods.
it's processed a certain way, and it's been seasoned. It's got flavors or something like that, right? Like,
Yeah, but
like it's not just a plain old can of whatever yeast, right? Like it's not just plop it on the bread and go, oh my God,
no.
I can't believe I have to eat this again.
Well, that's the thing. The amount of videos I've watched of Americans trying Vegemite is they do the worst thing you can do, and that's spoonful. You're not, no. Everyone's going to have that same reaction.
Yeah, you got to put some tomato and lettuce on it, and
you got to. It's a minimal amount spread on, bread. It's a spread. So yeah.
I don't know. Like Nutella is a spread, and I'll eat that by the spoonful.
Yeah.
Peanut butter's
That's
a spread, and I'll
fucking
eat that by
chocolate.
the spoonful.
The
the
You drinking over there too?
Don't judge us.
Either that, or we just got a glimpse into the near future for a couple of people.
A fun fact though, Vegemite, I'm pretty sure it's like niacin and riboflavin, but Vegemite's like one of the highest foods in the world, highest processed foods in the world, of B vitamins.
Ooh.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
So it does have that going for it, I
Yeah.
suppose. Although personally, I'd rather just do the B vitamin injections. But that's just me.
Just rather slam
I'd rather
that
be
shit,
stabbed with a
right?
needle repeatedly. But that's just me. It's just my opinion.
She's chewing on B
No,
vitamin
everyone-
supplements like they're Tic Tacs. Good Lord. Okay, so speaking of that, what are some things that that you think that Americans have wrong about Australia? We're going to end with that. First of all, is there anything else about what you do that you want people to know at all right at this moment that we haven't talked
No, everything's pretty much been covered there.
about? Okay. So things that Americans that that we all know that's a common, like let's say common misconceptions about Australia.
Can I tell you one that I was seriously disappointed by?
Go.
Go ahead.
People don't routinely have kangaroos as pets. Or koalas as pets. I'm still not over it.
Well, you need a license to have a kangaroo as a pet.
What about a koala, mate?
That one I'm not too sure about, but they've got
If you happen to like the stinky bastards.
Koalas have got syphilis, so I don't really think that's suitable.
Koalas have syphilis. Seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, so you treat
How did
him
they
for it.
find
and you
that
love
out?
him
That's
through
what I
it.
want to know.
I don't fucking know.
So tell me again, how do you think you got this, sir? Well, there was this koala, see? Wow, okay, sorry. That was... okay.
No, but the
Well, in
koalas
South
always,
Australia, we
don't-
lose our power a lot, and they were kind of fuzzy. Needed to keep
Rip
warm
holding
for a
it.
little bit.
Okay, so what's something else then?
I just don't know why you guys haven't adapted to the old metric system
I
yet.
knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
But, yeah, stuck in your old ways. I get that.
Yeah, well, we hate change, right? That's the way.
Everyone hates change. It weighs you down.
That's right. And why people are scrambling under the fear of the economy crumbling, and they're going back to the gold and silver standard. I mean, aren't we trying to get away from money? Isn't that where credit was going? It's a plastic world.
Yeah.
And now we're going back to carrying sacks of heavy fucking metal.
But that's the thing, because people are now realizing anything that's in a bank, anything you look at on your phone, your bank balance, that's not real money.
Yeah,
that's just a credit number on
GTA tryhards, remember that. It's not real money. Sorry, go ahead.
So it's only, quote, in quotations, fucking real money when it's in your hand. Even then, it's not real money because it's man-made.
Yep, exactly. So let's see. Tom,
mind blown.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Mind blown.
A fun fact about Australia, if you donate to someone in Australia, it's almost like you donated a discount.
Well, any donation in Australia is
because
tax
deductible. Our dollar is like 82 cents or something
like
that.
Between 70 and 85 cents.
Wow. That sucks.
Well, and not only that, donations here are tax deductible, so you can get your money back.
Oh, really? IRS, are you listening?
Guess I'm getting
five different guys said yes. Oh, wait. Gotcha, rookies.
Good job. Good job.
Ooh.
Google is listening.
Google is listening.
That's right.
Google,
and they hate
Google
National
Voice
Silence Day, which is today, by the way.
Yeah, so why are we all talking?
What the fuck is
Hush
National Silence Day?
I have no idea, to be honest. So, all right. So, any last minute questions for our guest, Mr. Crypt here?
Negative on my end.
Negatorily.
I ask him everything I want to ask him regularly, so.
All right. Do you have anything else you want to go over there, Bill?
No, I think that'll sum it up for me tonight.
This was a good episode. Crypt, I'm glad you made it. I really am.
So am I.
I really am. I was worried about you up there when Marion called and said your flight was delayed and all of that. I was worried about you. So I'm glad you made it. Enjoy the shiatsu massage. Make sure to eat some shiitake mushrooms.
Shiitake mushroom.
Just don't take him to the bathroom, dude. You shouldn't do that. You should do that. Oh, I've got one. I know what I was going to say. Everything is poisonous in Australia.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's just about everything can kill you here.
Okay, so name 5 things that we don't have in the U.S. On a regular basis that can't kill you over there.
That can't kill me?
Yeah. In complete silence, ladies and gentlemen. Complete silence. Steve Irwin was a badass. I just proved it again.
He was. He definitely was.
Look, people, they have a spider over there that can live underwater for up to 2 weeks by trapping hair in its bubbles, and its bite will kill you before you get to the hospital if you're not a very strong, very healthy person. Am I wrong, Mr. Crypt?
The funnel web, yeah.
Fuck those things. No, thank you.
Yeah,
I'll be like, look, kids, let's get some fish. We now have a piranha pool in our backyard.
Well, the scary fact about the funnel web is you can squash it with your foot, right? You can stand on the cunt and it can still bite you through. Its mandibles can still bend and get you through your shoe.
Isn't that some shit?
That's insane.
Burn the whole thing down.
That's, flamethrower, nuclear bombs. I will even go with a shotgun with like very, very like a high-powered round with like really fine buckshot, just a nice spray. Yep, just turn it into spider gazpacho.
Unfortunately, it's their current season here, so they're running rampant at the moment.
Right, and what are the big ass crab ones that you guys just let chill on your ceiling?
The daddy longlegs or the
huntsmans, yeah.
Yeah, no, they're cool.
They're the size of your fucking head, people. Like something out of an alien movie.
They are scary looking, but...
You ever woke up with one on your bed?
No.
Or is it kind of like a daddy long legs? Like the daddy long legs, like they get big here in the South, right? Like especially the ones that know their business and they just hide and wait till nighttime and grab all the little bugs that come by and the other spiders or whatever they eat. Yeah. But they don't like they're more scared of us than we are of them. Even some poisonous, creatures over here will be like, humans, fuck no, I'm not even with that. I'm out of here.
Yep.
So is that kind of what it's like? They'll stay away from you. They just want the treats in your house.
Yes, so it all depends on like huntsman to huntsman, really. I've had some that will walk up to you, but like they don't go to attack you. They just mind their own business.
Can a huntsman injure you? Is it possible?
It will make you sick if it bites you, yeah. But it won't kill you.
God damn it! See, that's enough for me. You can bite me, fuck you. I don't want you in my house.
I would die of a massive heart attack before it ever got the chance to bite me.
You wake up and there's
I'm confident
3-foot spider on your wall that's looking at you going, helter skelter. Helter skelter.
Well, I mean, I like spiders. They don't bother me. I find them to be the most useful of the bugs.
Yep.
Gross.
However, they cannot exceed the size of a US $50. Once they're bigger than that, you got to burn the bitch down and move on with your life.
Yep. The opposite of fishing conservation. You don't get the big mama bass and keeper. You get the smaller males. No, this one, you get rid of the big ones.
If you're unfortunate enough to have a daddy long legs bite you on a open wound already, you're going to be one sick puppy.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, even though I
don't routinely put spiders on my open wounds.
Thank you guys for this conversation, by the way, because I've just put my feet up off the floor.
That's all right.
I'm itching. I feel like something is crawling on me. It's making me nuts.
And just while
Paranoia.
we're on the subject of spiders, your orb web garden spider. Right? My mum, when I was a child, she had a huge wart on her thumb, and she got bitten on the wart by an orb web. The wart fell off.
Good Lord.
Well, that's useful.
There's a bit of information for you.
That's insane. Damn. That's insane. Ford Our Best says a dingo can kill you too. Maybe the dingo ate your baby. David, we're talking about he says that it can't bite the people, their fangs are too small. That is true for the North American daddy longlegs, which is a much smaller, much different breed than he is talking about. Am I correct, sir?
Yeah.
Your daddy longlegs are the size of fucking Rosie O'Donnell's left tit.
Holy shit. No, maybe not that big.
Okay, Anne Hayes.
They are actually, I googled images of them. They are actually quite longer than the U.S. ones we know and love.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate all the creatures of the world, and I understand they have a purpose. But then it's like a place like Australia, it's like if there is some kind of ultimate creator god or whatever, then you're looking at the place that he kind of messed around with a bunch of different models.
Yeah, that was his testing server.
Australia is God's testing server.
Or whatever creator you believe in.
Well,
Australia was the creator's testing server.
Well, we had nuclear testing in the middle of Australia done. So
that's it. The fucking spiders are irradiated. One day there's going to be a rumbling, and they're going to think it's an earthquake, and the earth is going to split, and 6-foot diameter fucking clawed spiders are going to come out of the earth. Some big crab spiders take over the planet Earth from Australia.
Kind of look
Probably-
like Death Claws from Fallout.
Yeah, well, I was thinking more like the mobile oppression palace from the Zoidbergians or whatever.
Lock it down. Build a wall. That's about the only time you're going to hear me say that. Build a wall.
Get Trump on it.
Look, if it's crabs, all you got to do is build a wall full of buckets. Just build the wall out of that material. You know,
go.
They'll never get out. And if one does get to the top, the other dumbasses will just grab on and pull them back down.
Well, at least we have a strategy here.
Oh my God, this took a slight. You know what? I need to get some kind of GIF animation with sound for the stream of a train derailing. These takes. See, I told you Crypt was all worried, folks, and I told him it was chill. We would just talk about whatever. And so, was I right, Crypt?
Yeah.
TN Gaming, thank you for sponsoring. Wow, that's awesome. 3 sponsors. Is it 3 or 4 this stream? 3. Awesome. I love it. I love it. So now, folks, I think that means we're at 15. That means more badges and more emojis. So I'm going to be redoing the emojis soon. Thank you guys very, very much. That's awesome. I appreciate it, Tanner. Sherry says crabs. They have creams for that. David, I'm very sorry that you went through that. Nobody.
There goes David.
Oh shit, I just realized that David Klein and Sherry. Oh my God.
Welcome to the party, Bill. Welcome to the party.
See, Sherry's over there crying, and David's he's a little red. He's like, David's over there like, dislike, unsub.
Wow.
No, he hasn't responded.
No, I love those guys. He said, okay, you're a smart ass. Yeah. All right. So, Mr. Crypt, thank you so much for being here, sir. I'm glad that you were able to make it.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a lot of people that were looking forward to this last week when we had some issues. So I do appreciate that, sir, so very much. And I know that you've been busy and I've been busy, and life sometimes takes strange turns and intersecting paths, fail to intersect sometimes, and I've missed hanging out with you. So this has been very therapeutic in a lot of ways,
No, I'm glad I could be.
Absolutely. And motherfucker, I'm going to say this now, and don't excuse my language, excuse it. I don't care. We need to make sure that we stay in touch. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. No worries.
Yeah.
Too easy.
Tom and Bell, any final thoughts? Crypt, anybody?
Just fucking keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
too, buddy.
That's
Yeah,
it.
what's some Australian slang term for keep going, don't quit? There's got to be one, right?
There probably is, but I came from like a family of truck drivers, so it was just always just keep on trucking, which you guys say as well. So
that's right. As long as I'm cool with that, as long as it doesn't relate in any way, nor was intended to relate to the grateful. Yeah, I'm grateful they're dead. No. So thank you again, Zombie, Walter. Glad you guys were here to add a little commentary color to the stream. You guys are always funny.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And
yeah, my dude.
Yep, absolutely. And a super chat by
Hell
Tanner.
yeah,
Thank
Buddha.
you, man.
Love the stream.
Thank you very, very much, sir. We do appreciate it so very much. And I'm glad you guys were all here. Make sure you hit that like button. Now, I think we're kind of ending on time. It's 11 o'clock, right, Bell?
It'd be 11:30, sir.
11:30. Okay, good. So I'm going to try to get a stream up on Twitch, maybe 12:30, I think.
Sounds
The
good.
Irish whiskey has done me good tonight, boys.
Ooh, Irish.
Boyo.
Pardon me, boyo.
That's right.
What
And
did he talk
and we
about?
will leave you with Zombie. You know what I want you to. Oh, Pinocchio.
Yes, father.
No. Just the line. Just the line.
Oh. I'm a real boy.
There you go, folks. There you go.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, I feel like I need a shower. That's fucking disgusting.
That's hilarious. So yeah, if one of you guys would drop my Twitch link in there, I'm gonna throw up. I think I'm just gonna play around third person LSPDFR and have some fun with it.
I was like, why are you telling us you're gonna throw up and then stream?
I said throw up a stream. Did I?
I know, but the A stream kind of cut out, so all I heard was I'm gonna throw up. I think just LSPDFR, but there was like a gap in between it. I was like,
well, I mean, anytime I stream, it's literally the digital version of that. So there's just some people that have a refined taste and a refined, and understand the brilliance of the genius. So head over there. Is there anybody else streaming right now? Anybody that we know that we can go raid on YouTube here?
On YouTube, not that I know of.
Nobody streaming that we know of.
Yeah, that's a negative.
Onyx, you're not streaming when you get home here. Rye's not streaming. Anybody? No Rye?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm gonna raid my own channel. Tom, why don't you come up with the raid tag for my Twitch stream?
I got one. Glitter titties.
A glitter titty, a glitter titty raid.
Yeah.
Tom's typing something.
Is he?
Oh god.
Sprinkle titties. There we go. The sprinkle titties. That's right. That's right. Now I'm going to tell you, for those of you who have not been there from the beginning, Crypt, I don't know if you've seen the intro I did for LSPDFR for my Twitch streams.
Don't think so, not yet.
Oh, well, you got to be there, guy. If you're going to watch it, you got to be there. It is a hype one. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get everybody during that video to spam the chat with emotes.
Okay.
I love the colors. I love the colors. So there's a way to throw it into emote only. I just don't know how to do it. And half the time, and those of you who play will understand that I'm afraid to alt-tab off of GTA 5 when I'm running mods. So for that, we're going to get ahead and get out of here. Belle, Tom, I love you guys as always.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
This is the show wouldn't be what it is in 14 episodes in without you guys, sitting on either side. And of course, all the guests, Conskrypt, thank you for being here, and our friends that support us, Walter and Zombie. You guys are awesome.
Thank you, everyone.
As always. So why don't you go ahead and say goodbye to everybody, and we will be out of here.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Good night, folks.
Bye-bye. The following broadcast make adult language.